Hi everyone, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I have another message for you. So as I was coming outside, there was a beautiful blue crane sitting out here. I was starting to set everything up for myself, and as I pressed play, it flew off and it spread its wings. They were just huge. So if a blue crane resonates with you, a bird or blue bird, that is what I saw this morning as I was coming out. I've been seeing quite a lot of creatures out here. Last few times I came out, I've seen deer. I've seen a bobcat. I've seen many different things around here. So I'll share all that stuff with you when I see it. Anyhow, today's message is really coming from a vision of my daughter. She has recently gotten her driver's permit. And so we are getting to driving and all that sort of thing. And so we had been driving already for a little bit here and there in just our neighborhood. Just having her sit with, next to me and driving around our neighborhood, which is not, very big. And so now with the permit, she can now go out, to any of the roads. And I talked to her about, let's drive to this store that we usually drive to, or let's go to these places. And, she's excited to have her permit. She's excited to drive. It's not that. But now that she has been given the permit, she's got all this fear and kind of like a little bit of a resistance to going to driving to, let's say, the store that's right next to where we live. Because there is like a winding road, or because it is main streets, bigger streets. So what's coming through here is that you have already come into your gift. You have passed all the tests. My daughter had to pass a test to get her driver's permit. There was like, I don't know how many questions, but lots of questions around driving and things like this. And this was the test. She passed the test, she got her permit, but now she has it. And she's hesitant to put it to use because the big open roads and things are becoming, pretty big. They seem scary to her. So this message is for someone out there that has resonated with my messages around that you have now passed your test, that you have now come into your gift. You know this, you sense this in your heart, and you are already, in some ways, already sharing your gift, but you're expanding more. You have been given more to expand with. And, it may not be the whole entire gift. I've also mentioned that you're giving a little bit. Like with the driver's permit, it's just the permit, it's not the whole license. The license is coming for sure, but we have to work with the permit. So right now you have been given parts of your gift. You have it. It's not that you're not going to get it. You have it. So there is a hesitation there. There is maybe a little bit of a fear there. And so this message is coming through to tell you that you are totally equipped. You are totally qualified to go into your gift. However that may look for you. Maybe you have come into some finances of some kind. How will you put those to use? It's time to really show up for yourself. You've been given the tools necessary, even where you think you haven't been given the tools. What I'm seeing is an artist, someone saying that they need more paints, they need more supplies in order to paint, in order to do the things that they want to do. What's coming through is to use those things that you have here and now, that you are abundant, that everything is here now. And if you really wanted to, you could go out and buy those things. But what's coming through is be creative. There's other ways of doing these things. Is there berries near where you live? Is there already paint somewhere in your home? Is there someone you can borrow these from? Is there someone you can team up with and do this together? There are still ways. You are abundant. You have all the tools. It's just knowing where to go. It's just moving now. So you're being led to move. That is what's coming through. The word that's coming through is move. It's don't hesitate. Just keep moving forward. Don't look back. What's coming through is that the windshield looking forward is a lot bigger than the one in the back. And that's for a reason. It's for us to keep our focus forward. So you have been given everything. You're totally equipped. You're totally qualified. You've known this. You've even known this since you were a child. You've known this all along. I'm seeing that there's people that have others against whatever it is that they're doing. They're having resistance from others, saying that it can't be done, that this person's dream is too big. What's coming through is to continue to dream big. You're dreaming big because that's your highest timeline. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Everything else is just things that happen, but your highest timeline is ultimately in your heart, and that's why it continues to develop. So continue to go with that. Where some other people may think you can't do this, it's because they're projecting their own current consciousness. Your consciousness has expanded a lot more than most people here on this earth currently. And so your job here is really to bring that light forth, bring that heart forth, and expand and help others to expand. So you're going to be hearing a lot of people saying, no, all this resistance everywhere and all this negativity. And that's because that's their mental state at this time. You continue on with your things, and those people will have you to shine, to see that beacon of light, and they'll begin to have permission to go ahead for their gifts. But you have permission now. You've been given that learner's permit. You have the car, you have the open road, you have total permission from source to go. But there is a bit of hesitation there. So why? So it's time to really step in and really see who you truly are. If you have to go back to giving yourself affirmations, do that, because they're all in truth. You are great. There is everything that you need deposited already within you. There is nothing outside of you. There is nothing that you need to gain, obtain, or get. Everything is right here in your heart. So many of you consider yourselves light workers. And I do believe that, because many of you are spreading light in so many ways. You know, you're involved in theater, you're making productions, you're doing art, you're having YouTube channels, you know, you're writing stories, poems, you're out there with children teaching. So many beautiful things that you all tell me about. So you're clearly light workers. But really, we're stepping into an era right now of our consciousness expanding to us connecting with our heart. So we're becoming heart workers in some ways, light workers and heart workers. So my whole focus has always been to expand the heart, to connect with our heart, the unconditionalness of our heart, and to allow that to guide us in life, because that's the divine source that is within all of us. So I encourage you today to connect with your heart. Continue to connect with your heart. When fear comes up, question it. Is it fear or is it love? Is it in the realm of fear or is it in the realm of love? And fear is not bad. Fear and anything of those sorts of emotions, anger, sadness, and everything can propel us to move forward, as a matter of fact. Have you ever been really angry, let's say, when someone does say that you can't do something, and, you know, just to prove them wrong, you do it. So it's not wrong, it's not bad that these things are happening, that these things are coming into your reality. They're coming in to propel you more, to give you more force in this, because what you're doing is your highest timeline. This is very, very big. So what I'm sensing is this is huge. So you're going to walk into this, and you're going to walk in knowing that you're equipped and prepared. Just examine your heart and you know the truth, because you've aligned with truth now. So I hope that this message found you well. I hope that the message to move is going to inspire you to take the next action that you need to take in your life, whatever that happens to be. Don't feel limited in any way. I've never taken down any videos from my channel. If you would like, you can go back to the very original videos where I had my first glimpses of my awakening. And in that time, I literally had a phone from Walmart, like a $20, pay per month phone. No internet where I lived, and I literally lived in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there. Uh, and I could just only film a little bit here and there. The phone itself didn't even have hardly any memory or anything. And to upload anything, I would have to go into town, which was about 30 to 40 minutes away, and sit there in a McDonald's and see if that even worked. And the town that I went to was a very small town in itself, so they had their own connectivity issues to the internet. So there was a lot of barriers there, but it's a process. And so don't feel limited in whatever is happening right now. You have total permission to move forward. Even if you feel that you don't have the best equipment, that you don't have this or that, don't let anything limit you. The only equipment that you need is your heart. And as long as you're connected with that, oh my goodness, you will expand to infinite levels. So don't let anything limit you. Don't let anything in the mind limit you. Pay attention to this. The mind, it wants to kind of confuse you. It gives you tons of options. It really is a confusing place. But the heart simply is very soft and gentle and just says, move forward or stop. That's all it really tells you. So I encourage you today to be a heart worker, connect with your heart, and begin to work with that in sharing your light today, and begin to move, because baby, you can move. Anyhow, I love you all. If you resonated with this message, please give me a thumbs up, a heart, comment down below. I absolutely love getting all of your comments. Thank you to all the new watchers, all the new subscribers. I absolutely love having you here. And if you're new here, I encourage you and invite you to subscribe. I have a lot more messages to come. Thank you so much. I love you all.